Let's talk about social media marketing. For a lot of us, it can feel like you're juggling a dozen different things at once, a constant, chaotic battle fought on way too many fronts. But what if you could swap all that chaos for a single, powerful command center? That's what we're diving into today. How a tool like Go High Level can take your social media from a chore you dread to a streamlined, results-driven machine.
Sound familiar? You know the drill. Constantly switching between apps, rewriting and reformatting the same post for each different platform, hunting through a dozen different inboxes for that one message you know you saw. It is a massive energy drain, and honestly, it's where our best ideas and efforts just get lost in the noise.
And look, this isn't just a feeling. The data actually backs this up. The average marketing team wastes over 15 hours every single week just on platform switching and manual tasks. Think about that. That's almost 2 full workdays that could be spent on, actual strategy, being creative, and really connecting with your audience.
So, here's our game plan. We're going to go on a quick journey, starting with that frustrating daily juggle and ending with the power of a true command center. We'll show you how to link your social media directly to your sales, how to measure the stuff that actually matters, and ultimately, how to unleash the power of a real system.
Okay, so let's start by really digging into this problem, right? The daily chaos of scattered tools, the forgotten passwords, and that nagging feeling in the back of your head that you're missing important conversations, and let's be honest, real opportunities to grow.
Now, here's something you really need to get. Most social media efforts, they don't fail because the ideas are bad. Not at all. They fail because of friction. It's all those countless tiny manual tasks that just suck your time and energy. That's what ends up derailing even the most brilliant strategies.
And that brings us to the solution. Building one central command center. This is all about making a fundamental shift, moving away from being reactive and scattered and toward being proactive and in control, all by bringing your social media activities under one single roof.
And this is what that transformation looks like. Instead of a million open browser tabs, you get one unified dashboard inside Go High Level. All your platforms, your scheduled posts, your analytics, and, this is the big one, all your conversations. They all live in one organized space. This is where you get your sanity back, I'm telling you.
And the process itself becomes incredibly simple. First, you create your post one time, just once. Second, you just click the little checkboxes for every platform you want it to go to. And third, you schedule it. You can literally build out an entire week or even a month of content in one sitting.
So, what's the bottom line here? It's the time you get back. We're seeing teams save over 10 hours a week just by consolidating their posting workflow like this. That's a full day and a half you can now spend on high-level thinking or actually talking to customers instead of just clicking the post button over and over again.
But it's not just about posting, right? It's about the conversations. The before picture is you drowning in a sea of notifications from all these different apps. With a unified inbox, every single interaction, every comment, every DM, every reply from all your platforms, it all flows into one single feed. Nothing gets missed. No lead gets left behind. It's a game changer.
Okay, so now that we've seen how Go High Level can clean up your content and conversations, let's get to its real superpower, connecting all that social activity directly to sales. We're talking about turning likes and comments into actual revenue.
And honestly, this is where it truly stands apart from everything else. I mean, sure, lots of tools can help you schedule posts, but very, very few can actually build a bridge from a simple like on a post to a paying customer in your system.
So how does it do it? With its automation engine. Think of this as the brains of the operation. It's not just about scheduling, it's about creating smart workflows. A comment, a message, even a specific keyword can automatically trigger a whole series of actions, like adding someone to your CRM, sending them a follow-up, or even telling a salesperson to call them. It literally turns passive followers into active leads. Let's make this real. Imagine a fitness coach makes a post. Someone comments with the keyword nutrition plan. Instantly, the system sends them an automated DM with a link to a form. As soon as they fill it out, bam, they're not just a name on a list, they're a new lead in the CRM, and they're automatically put into an email sequence that ends with a link to book a call. All of this happens in the background without the coach lifting a finger. A simple comment just turned into a booked appointment.
Now, this ability to connect actions directly to outcomes leads us to our next big point, measuring what actually matters. It's time to move past those vanity metrics like likes and followers and start focusing on the things that truly drive your business forward.
Inside Go High Level, you can track the metrics that tell the real story. How many actual conversations did your content start? How many new leads did you get in your CRM straight from your posts?
How many appointments got booked? And the Holy Grail, how much revenue can you actually trace back to these specific social media efforts?
And dashboards like this give you that crystal clear view. You can see at a glance what content is really hitting home with your audience, where you're growing, and which posts are actually driving sales appointments. This lets you make smart, data-driven decisions instead of just throwing content at the wall and hoping it sticks.
And the impact here is just dramatic. This chart really shows the transformation. Your response times can drop from hours down to just minutes because everything is in one place. And what happens then? Well, the number of booked calls and qualified leads just skyrockets because you're striking while the iron is hot, engaging with people the second their interest is at its absolute peak.
So let's zoom out for a minute and talk about the big idea here, which is really the power of systems. Because the tool, at the end of the day, is just an enabler for a much bigger principle, that consistency and automation are the real keys to winning the long game on social media.
It really all boils down to these three pillars. You've got consistency, because showing up day after day builds trust and keeps you top of mind. You've got visibility, because, hey, if you're not there, your competitors are. And then you have automation, which protects your most valuable asset, your time, while making sure those first two pillars are executed flawlessly every single time.
And the results of having a system like this in place are just so clear. Teams using a platform like Go High Level see a 73% increase in their posting consistency. It's simple. They're able to show up more often, more effectively, and without burning out.
And get this, they respond to messages 5 times faster. In today's world, that speed is a huge competitive advantage, especially when a potential customer is reaching out with a question, ready to buy.
And that really brings us to the core idea of this whole explainer. The businesses that win on social media in the long run, they aren't always the ones with the slickest, most viral content. They are the ones with the best systems for consistent, reliable execution. Period.
So I'll leave you with this final thought to chew on. When you look at your own social media efforts, I want you to be honest. Is it a frustrating time sink that just drains your energy? Or is it a powerful, automated system that is actively driving your business forward every single day? The choice and the tools to make it a reality are all right there.